Let's analyze the hairlines of some of these popular celebrities. Even if the hairline is designed slightly lower than a 1-to-1 ratio, it still creates a harmonious look. Hello, I am Dr. Lee Sung-jun, the Associate Director of Modumo Clinic. Today, I'm going to try something a little different and discuss a topic that I hope many of you will find easy, comfortable, and fun to watch. So, the question is, which celebrity has the most beautiful hairline? In fact, one of the most common questions I get in consultations is, what about this celebrity's hairline? I receive this question quite frequently. Many individuals visit our clinic because they've seen a celebrity's perfect hairline. So, let's take some time to thoroughly analyze the hairlines of these popular celebrities. As a hair transplant specialist, I'll show you some celebrities who are good references. I've chosen 3 male celebrities and 3 female celebrities for a total of 6. I'll use their photos to analyze their hairlines. But before we begin, there's one thing I'd like to mention. Celebrity hairline photos are actually just for reference. Everyone's bone structure, head shape, hair thickness, direction, and pattern are different. So if you just say, do it exactly like this, the results won't be that great. Just remember that celebrity hairlines are only a reference point, and try to listen with an open mind. So, why exactly is the hairline so crucial? I always explain that the hairline is the most important facial feature in determining a person's initial impression. Then there's facial balance, the symmetry and proportion between the left and right sides. It also determines a person's overall image, whether it's a youthful look or an older one. That's why the hairline is extremely important in a hair transplant. So, I'll go through each celebrity one by one and meticulously explain their hairlines to you now. First up is Park Seo-joon. For him, the distance from the tip of his nose to his eyebrows and from his eyebrows to his hairline is said to follow the golden ratio of 1-to-1-to-1, but his hairline is a bit lower, isn't it? His bone structure is slightly on the longer side. While many East Asians have a rounder facial image, Park Seo-joon, being a celebrity who is also tall, has a rather long lower face. Since his facial bones are long, even if this hairline is designed slightly lower than 1-to-1, it creates a very harmonious look. His cheekbones, due to his large bone structure, are quite prominent. His current hairline is designed to complement his features, so while it might appear a bit wide to some, this particular hairline actually suits Park Seo-joon's image perfectly. So the key point here is this: an angular hairline, and this specific part, known as the temporal peak, which is quite distinctly prominent, is very clearly defined. This can convey a very powerful masculine image. Many who wish to accentuate a more masculine appearance often look to Park Seo-joon's hairline as a guide. Okay, our second male actor is Cha Eun-woo. Now his case is a bit different from Park Seo-joon's. What's different is that the distance from the tip of his nose to his eyebrows and from his eyebrows to his hairline matches the 1-to-1 ratio perfectly. Because his face is somewhat rounder in type compared to Park Seo-joon's, this 1-to-1 golden ratio is incredibly well suited for him. And if we move to the side, similarly, we can observe that he clearly has an angular hairline. Another difference from Park Seo-joon is that the width from side to side is a little narrower. This is because Cha Eun-woo's cheekbones don't protrude much, making the width from side to side also a bit narrower. So if your bone structure is like Cha Eun-woo's, without prominent cheekbones, then maintaining the 1-to-1 ratio, while also bringing in the sides slightly, we call this a reduction of forehead width via hair transplantation is a great option. Doing this reduction of forehead width via hair transplantation as well will create the most suitable hairline. Maintaining this perfect 1-to-1 ratio naturally contributes to a softer, yet still distinctly masculine image. Our third celebrity is Song Kang, and his hairline design is a bit different from Park Seo-joon's and Cha Eun-woo's. If you look closely, you'll see the corners are designed with a slight curve. Since it's not an angular design, it gives him a softer, more masculine image. The more rounded the line is, the softer the image becomes. The key characteristic of Song Kang's hairline is how it maintains the 1-to-1 golden ratio from nose to eyebrow and eyebrow to hairline, yet the ends are softly rounded. It further emphasizes a softer image, making him appear more like a gentle younger brother. His face also has a rather circular and soft shape, doesn't it? Consequently, this type of rounded hairline complements him quite perfectly. We'll be looking at female celebrities. First is Suzy. Many people fall for her hairline and come in asking for this look. The ratio that makes a face look most beautiful is 1-to-1, but in Suzy's case it's a little shorter than that. Her hairline is indeed a bit narrower. The reason it doesn't appear awkward is precisely because her lower face is even more petite. For those with naturally very small faces, a hairline slightly lower than the 1-to-1 ratio won't appear unnatural. It's a typical slightly rounded hairline. She has that oval elliptical hairline that women prefer the most. And as the hairline descends, this outwardly protruding area, known as the temporal peak, plays a crucial role in shaping a feminine hairline. If this area is missing and the hairline just goes straight down, it looks very artificial. So, in Susie's case, while it's slightly less than a perfect 1-to-1 ratio, her hairline is gently rounded and features a distinct temporal peak, which makes it a classic example of a truly ideal hairline. The second female celebrity is IU. Her hairline is a little different from Susie's. With IU, you can see a much more rounded hairline. The reason is she lacks a temporal peak. Her hairline gently curves down. This tends to create an image that is much softer, rounder, and cuter overall. For those who want a more feminine and elegant image, you absolutely have to include the temporal peak. That's what really creates that feminine and elegant image. But on the contrary, if I desire a cuter image instead, some individuals even opt to completely remove this temporal peak. It's shaped to create a very cute and rounded look, which can result in a truly adorable hairline. For those who wish to appear a little younger, desiring a more youthful look, many individuals opt to eliminate this temporal peak, this protruding area on the side of the head. Alright, our third and final female celebrity is Jenny. A slight difference from IU is that Jenny actually has a distinct temporal peak formed in her hairline. It has the temporal peak and also satisfies the 1-to-1 ratio, creating a textbook hairline. Nose tip to eyebrow and eyebrow to hairline is a 1-to-1 ratio. This is the design that female patients prefer the most. In Jenny's case, she has a truly rounded hairline, and the reason that works is because the center is a bit high to meet the 1-to-1 ratio. Then, as it slopes down to the sides, it's able to form a rounded hairline. If you want a stable, balanced ratio, a suitable forehead width. For those who desire that stable balance and also want the temporal peak, which includes the adjustment of the temporal region, then you should refer to Jenny's hairline. I've just presented a few celebrities whose images we often consult during consultations, pointing out some key clinical aspects. But I must emphasize again, celebrity photos are just a reference, not the definitive answer. Every single individual possesses a distinct bone structure. Their hair's texture, thickness, and growth direction all vary considerably. Thus, simply copying and pasting a hairline design as if it were a template heightens the chance of failure. So here at Modumo Clinic, when a patient comes in, we measure their individual bone structure, forehead width, and the distance from their eyebrows to the tip of their nose to create a personalized design. My ultimate and most important goal is to personally design the perfect hairline, custom tailored for each individual patient. So we've had some fun comparing the hairlines of a few celebrities. If you have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll be happy to answer them. This has been Associate Director Lee Sung-jun from Modumo Clinic. Thank you for watching.